Good morning, everyone. You're watching Atlanta & Company. I'm Christine Pullara. So great to be with you today. Hey, love your home, but feel like it just needs that something to make it look more beautiful? Well, the secret might lie in a can of paint or a few cans of paint. But instead of grabbing a paintbrush and pretending like you know what you're doing, call the experts at Flawless Painting. Scott Chaucer, owner of Flawless Painting, is here to explain what they did to my bathroom and how they can help you also. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, of course, always. Well, I want to quickly show what you did to my bathroom. If there's a viewer out there who's not familiar with all the different things you can do, this is just one of them. Just, you guys couldn't even see half the damage and half the things that were going on. Not damage, but we had a little bit of mold. We had a place where we had changed out our toilet around the corner. Bumps and bruises is a perfect way to put it. Scott came in and basically just gave it a facelift. Now, there wasn't much we could do color-wise. We had to keep it in the same family, but he brightened up the walls. We actually went a little darker on our cupboards and our cabinets and drawers. And
wanted to make it look like a spa.
And what? Yeah, exactly. And it does look like a spa now.
Because we know you like spas.
Exactly. Yes, we do. And it looks just so refreshing.
It's fresh, it's light, it's airy. We go in there, you have a much better feel than what you had. You had some stripes, you had gold, you know, it was outdated, and it was time to just update and really revive it without making a $40,000 change that Jim did not want to do.
Right.
And so we spruced it up, and we even went down all the way to the hinges on the doors. And
the hinges were rusted over. We needed some help.
Just really made it really nice and fun for you to go in there and redecorate. As you told me, you're going to go out and spend some money on some accessories,
and
finish it off.
Exactly.
But that's really what we did, and we tied in your granite, and we helped you out with the colors, between you and Jim, and it just worked out great. And
talk about Flawless. Give everybody the history of your company. You have a pretty unique story as to how you started, and the fact that you're still here 10 years later is incredible.
Well, we just we got started back in 2000. One home at a time. We realized that Atlanta needed a great custom home painter, and there's a lot of painters out there, and there's a lot of guys that were doing new homes, but we wanted to focus on repaints, and that's our specialty, whether it's inside or out. And we've been able to accomplish that. Go out, really focus on certain markets and certain aspects, and provide the customer with what they really want, listen to what they really want, and really go out and perform at our best ability. And we have a great process week in and week out, as you saw, and we make it painless for you, especially when you got two working people at the house.
Yeah, and I'm going to brag on you. You glazed over the beginning, which is he was downsized from corporate America. He fell back on a skill that he had loved, which was painting, and now he's taken the company to where it is today. So if any of you are out there, think about the things you love to do, and that's a good inspirational story right there.
Exactly. It was just one of those things that I knew how to do at a young age, and really went out and perfected it. And it was one of those things, and I was just telling somebody here at the studio that that's really how I got started. So it wasn't that I just woke up and wanted to start a painting company. I really knew how to go out and approach it, handle customers, and that's my skill, is just marketing and advertising and going out and selling and promoting our business.
Yeah, and let's look at some beautiful befores and afters, because you do interior and exterior. We're going to start on interior. Look at that kitchen.
What we can do, we break it all down. Anybody can paint a room, but we break it down to where we can transform your kitchen or bathroom as we did for you. But in here in a kitchen, we took it from stain grade cabinets, they were real wood cabinets, and changed it over to paint. Instead of her ripping out that kitchen, and it was a big kitchen, and spending a minimum of $50,000, we went ahead and a fraction of the cost, and did a whole makeover. We added some trim to the island, changed the island so it would look like a custom piece of furniture, and she loved it.
Yeah, the after is just phenomenal. It really...
And there's a lot of painters out there that don't want to take that on, because it's real detailed work. It's very tedious. Some guys don't feel comfortable. We do. We love doing it. We've probably done 300 or more over a 10-year period, 12-year period.
Right, a difference it makes. What an impact it makes without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. And then dining, I mean, you do everything when it comes to...
We do pretty much. We do a lot of things, and we'll even install trim in your house. If we need to put in some crown, we need to put in some chair rail, we need to do some of those little added touches. If I see fit and a person wants to upgrade it without having to call in another contractor and spend an exorbitant amount of money, we can do those things, and it's a little added plus for you.
Absolutely. And also right now, Well, we're trying to be outside and celebrate summer on our decks, but if we get some sunshine...
Well, we'll take out our umbrellas and we'll go out there.
Exactly, but look at the work that they can do on decks. Just stunning. And Scott, a lot of people think they can just throw on some stain, you know, every summer.
There's a lot of big things about decks that people don't know. They're huge investments, as that one was, but it does not matter whether you have a small deck or big deck, but you need to treat it a little bit more than you do with the basic painting of your house.
Right.
And you have to know the difference between the semi-transparent stains and solid color stains, and when to treat it, how often to treat it, because those things to replace in that particular deck, that was close to $100,000, that whole apparatus out there for the back of that house. Most of them are maybe $15,000, $25,000, but still, if you keep up with it, you'll be able to enjoy it, go out there and have a good time. And there's a lot of things that people don't know about decks, and we're really educated on that.
Right. Don't leave that to yourself or your friends or your buddies or Craigslist. Again, call the professionals. And you also do some commercial work.
We do. We got into painting different restaurants locally. We do finished office space. We've been attacking some Wendy's restaurants around the local area. We've done car dealerships, and we've obviously gotten into some different things from people owning businesses and companies that I paint their homes, and leads us into the commercial aspect of things, and it's been great and rewarding.
And let's talk about what really separates you from the rest, because, you know, I joked around in the beginning saying don't pick up the paintbrush yourself, but a lot of people think this, I can do it, I can handle it, I have a steady hand. So really talk about why they need to call you Flawless Painting. What differentiates you from the rest?
Well, from your experience and other experiences, I can tell we come out, we really take a look at what you need done, offer some suggestions, dig a little bit deeper, pay attention to what you really want, offer up color choices as well once we get into the specifics of the job. So highlighting it, you know, we've had the same crews for 11+ years at my company, so
that's a big deal.
I can throw the same guys in there week in and week out, year after year to your house. People love that about our company. They feel real comfortable, and that's a huge deal in this day and age. And then also we've got an on-staff designer that can help with those color decisions, so you avoid a costly mistake, whether it's inside or out. If you break it down to one room, I can obviously assist like I did with you and your husband.
Right.
And then our estimates, whether it's one room or we're talking, you know, 15 rooms or the whole exterior of a house, it's a detailed estimate. It gives you everything you need to know what exactly is going to be done. There's no questions. I never go to a house where they say, hey, were you supposed to do this? I could say, refer to the estimate, etc. And we make sure that we come through on every aspect of that.
And what's your special offer for our viewers?
Our special that we keep, I'm glad to say that we've been doing here since we joined and come on the show, is we're doing up to 25% off on any interior and exterior project that's over $1,000. It excludes materials, so it's just on the labor aspect of things, but up to 25% off. People have been taking great advantage of it. Call today. It's been phenomenal since we've come on the show.
Yay.
Getting calls from different areas and different places that I haven't been so far throughout Atlanta. But people are taking advantage of that, so I highly, highly encourage you.
Excellent, Scott. Always so great to see you. Thank you so much. Thanks for extending that special. And if you would like to take advantage or just to learn more about the company, simply give them a call, 678-386-7899, or visit their website at flawlesspainting.com.